Welcome, Joel. I'm speaking with the best Phoenix speaker
Okay.
of the season one of the Johnny Minis. How does that feel?
Wow, surprised but excited about it because a lot of people participated in the player picks in the Johnny Minix season one edition. I know both those that were present in the tournament and those that were at home that did not participate in the tournament. I know, so I'm surprised but excited about it.
Before we dive into the Phoenix pick itself, you are a gamer yourself, and you participated at the Johnny Minis also. Can you just tell us about yourself and your gaming journey in general?
Okay, I'm just a gamer who is passionate about FIFA and other games. I started gaming on PlayStation when I was
Mm.
very, very much younger, and even up to now, I still grind once in a while. I know, though one is already grown up, but I'm not forsaking the gaming. I'm
you
not
still keep
forsaking playing games. I know.
you still
Yeah,
keeping
so I
that
still
kid
game.
joy. You still keeping that
Exactly,
childish
exactly.
dream, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I still game once in a while. I know, but unlike before when I was very much younger. So
It's great. Moving to the Phoenix Pix itself, what do you think about the idea of the Phoenix Pix itself? Was it something that you started immediately, you came for the journey minutes, or is something that you grew into?
as for the Phoenix Peaks, I think it's a fire idea. That's what I'll tell it as. It's a fire. It's a very superb initiative. I know. Like I don't even know about it. The first tournament that I attended,
Yeah.
one of my brother told me about it. Mitch. He told me about the tournament. Then he told me that there's a side attraction to it. Even if you not go find the tournament, there's also a side attraction to it. And also at first I did not really know how to go about it all until I started coming for tournaments. Even some of the ones that I did not even attend, I was still
Mm.
participating in the UNSP. So it's a fire idea to me. And it's like having a squad of
Yeah.
experts predicting outcomes. And also it's dope to see how accurate people can be. Plus, it's a whole vibe competing with others and showing off your skills.
You mentioned about competing with others. Across 8 episodes, you emerged as the most successful predictor in the Phoenix Pix. Did you actually even think that this was possible, or did you even know this, or was this something that actually came to your mind at all throughout the whole season?
Just like I said earlier, I'm surprised that I emerged as the overall winner. Like it was a crazy journey and all. A lot of tournaments were held during the season
Yeah.
one. 20 minutes and all. Like a lot of competitors. Like you see different people that you know that they know a lot of pro gamers. Even at the time, I don't even know who were pro gamers and who were not pro gamers. And all. I was just familiar with few names. And when I saw the likes of people coming from Benin, like King Nondes, and the likes of people coming from Abuja, Farouk and the likes, and no. So it was I don't believe like that I will even win some edition. Maybe what my expectation was okay either second or third, but coming
Mhm.
first back to back in some edition was is a crazy thing. I know.
If we were to give advice to people, what we say is a major mistake people make when trying to pick things, because there are times where a popular name might be on the main stage, but are there certain things that you say, oh, this people actually make to that actually gives them edge when competing against someone like you that is the top predictor of the season?
So when talking about mistakes, I think I would say people often rely too much on past performance, like
Oh,
without considering the fact that there are changes in Phoenix tournaments gameplay. That is the likes the changes that I'm talking about is the 95 rated and not
mm,
either full or normal kickoff. So oftentimes when people come for tournaments, you even hear pros complaining that this 95 rated is too slow. It's very very
mm.
slow. So the game was equal and the game was equal. So I think the mistakes a lot of predators made was relying on past performance without looking at the gameplay changes. And even some people even forget that it's even 95 rated and anything can just happen
Happen,
in the game.
yeah.
Yeah, so and I like the fact that Phoenix game initiated that 95 rated so that it would just be equal, not just limited for pro gamers and left and people that are coming up being left behind. So I think that is the major mistakes. People forgetting the gameplay changes and all. Because
That's great insights. Hopefully, when when people see this, they'll be able to at least pick one or two things to compete against. At least give you more competition against season two that is coming up in a few weeks. Are there certain patterns that you maybe notice across the whole episode that you say, okay, I spotted this thing that happens on the main stage, or maybe someone that actually maybe chokes on the main stage? Is there something like that you've noticed that helps you throughout this period of season one?
definitely, because I've also been on the main stage, I think once or twice. So definitely, players often rise to the occasion on main
Yeah,
stage. Why some crack under the pressure? I know.
yeah.
So nothing all this pattern helps me predict. I know, in the sense that if I think there was a particular, I think there was a particular time I was being paired with Mitch on the main
Mhm.
stage. I know, and I know he's a very good pro player, but I always want to try my best to do better because when you come out of the main stage, you meet other gamers and they will start
Yeah.
telling you how your game went. And also, a lot of players will not want to hear that thing. So the thing is, majorly, a lot of players often just crack under the pressure. There's pressure being on the main stage, and why some people just rise to the occasion. So
Still,
with that pattern, so it helped me to just predict the outcomes and all.
that's great. And obviously, as you said, now he's the ultimate champion for season one after winning the Night of Champions. And you
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
it looks like he actually helps you a lot.
Yeah, he helped me. Like we started gaming together for a very
Wow.
long time. Then at the point, he went ahead of me. We started PlayStation. Right, at the point, he went ahead of me. And so that's how it is. Even
So,
I'm still learning
but
from him. He teaches me one
yeah,
or two things.
at least so that means he's the pro gamer, you are the pro predictor here. But do you keep tracks of your score prediction, and is there a way you try to avoid overconfidence after maybe a streak of correct predictions?
So the thing is, I always stay grounded and focused. Even there are
Okay.
times I lose count of my predictions, the one that went right and the one that
Yeah.
went wrong. I know. So I also remind myself there's always a next game, and
Mm.
luck plays a part in the next game that's going to happen. So I always stay focused and grounded. So I don't get too high or too low until the tournament is over. Like I don't really focus on my losses or my wins, because I know one other person or one other competitor out there too is also maybe catching up with me, or I'm catching up with the person. I know. So I stay grounded and focused on the next game, and I know that luck plays parts in it.
Oh, that's really great because I say when you're humble, you're able to achieve a lot of things. Before I let you go, what will you, as I mentioned before, you're the pro predictor. What advice would you give someone trying to improve their Phoenix Peaks accuracy? Because there are things that you also have to put into question. That bias might come into play, even though you might not,
Yeah.
one might not want to admit it, but certainly it comes to your brain when trying to at least speak on this. And maybe your friend is on the main stage also. But what advice will you give them?
Well, so my advice to that is study patterns, stay
Mhm.
updated, and trust your analysis. Study patterns, stay updated, and trust your analysis. Don't chase losses. And predictions are probabilities, not certain things. I know.
Mm.
So just stay updated and study patterns.
Prediction for next season. Who will you say Mitch is the current ultimate champion? Who do you expect to be the next ultimate champion? Or who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for Mitch all the
You
way.
want back to back?
Yes,
Wow,
all the
wow,
way.
wow. That's great. That's great. It's been nice speaking with you, Joe. We hope to see you
Thank
at season two at the next. And a lot of things are going to come up. We're going to find ways to bring uh gamers more joy. The Phoenix Peaks is
you.
it's true one way, and it's good to see that joy has been brought to your doorstep also. And we hope to see you there next year. It's great having you here. Please have a good day.
Yeah, thank you.